Did Gojin really think he was any different? Like, did you think Inha was just going to like be all ah? Like, he asked you, can he still trust you? And you're like, I'm scared. Yeah, okay, okay. And he just told you he needs to go all the way to the top. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another review on the Review Garden. I feel like Gojin should have known better. Like Inha just had you kill his own brother, it's not you that he wouldn't turn on, right? And you're in jail. There's nothing that can protect you pretty much other than him. And on another note, I think it's come, full circle that all of these guys are like working together. The coder, um, Teo, and the three guys who pretty much came after the girl in the high school, the one that her mom stole all the money from. I find it, pretty interesting that they're working together. This shows you like what money can get you, right? Because how did Inha know where his mom was and all that? And he just like let the father go. I guess the father has been trying to get temporary release, and he gave him temporary release for 2 days. And when the father got out, sent him a picture of where the mom was, and the father went over there. But my thing is, it looked like the father was in the same um prison as Teo. So like, are you saying that they never ran into each other, or are we saying like the conversation didn't need to, like, we didn't need to see the conversation? Because I feel like, if they're in the same prison, they're gonna run into each other, and the conversation is pretty much gonna go, "Where's your mother?" You know, da 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 da. Da. And maybe that's why Teo didn't want to, spend time talking to her when she came to see him in the prison or something, just in case the father would see her or somebody would see her. Like, I don't know, that part to me didn't make sense. Like, if, because when the father got out and when Teo or the mom came out, it was something for a better tomorrow, so it looked like it was the same exact place. So one would think that they were in there together. So you can't tell me like they never um you know they never cross paths with each other, considering they were both in there, because the father's in there for killing someone and he was also in there for killing someone. So one would think they would put them in the same ward, right? Or maybe it's different over there. So I don't know. But anyway, uh, when he found her, it's unfortunate that she passed away, but like in her funeral, and they just showed you the feet of the person walking in, and I was like, I'm thinking it was in her, and I'm like, the the audacity of this man to come in here after you finish, sending the stepdad to kill the his mom, and you coming in here like what, to gloat in the funeral? But then you find out it was actually Sungju who came to see him, and I was not expecting that. I thought that was good because he was like, take care of, the funeral, and then come back. Let's take care of the person who's responsible for both of our um moms, being taken away from us. So I thought that was a nice scene. And I think Teo kind of had it inkling that it was in her who was probably responsible for it, because he was repeating in his head what the I'm guessing the other guy said. Like they gave him 2 days, but he came back after 1 day, obviously after he just took care of what he needed to take care of. So, and episode 11 pretty much ends with Inha being arrested. Is the fact that he thinks like he's untouchable for me, probably because he felt like he took care of all the loose ends. I mean, he got rid of Gojin, um, you know, but if you're not if you're not gonna keep paying the security guard, I'm pretty sure the security guard is gonna talk, right? I think the biggest shocker of episode 12 was the fact that Gojin is still alive, and the girl, was it is it the YP holding group? Like his daughter is the one that helped Teo in prison. She's the doctor in prison, and she's also the one who found Gojin on the floor and called Teo, and then they managed to like save him and turn him against Inha. And Inha, when they came face to face and he saw that the other one was still alive, he's like, oh, if you were a dog, you should have stayed loyal. You know what? You stayed loyal to him. So what? You wanted him to stay loyal even though you try to kill him? Like, come on. Like, give us a break. Right there, right? And then when they arrested Teo, no, not Teo. When they arrested Inha, and then they gave him like life in prison, and he pretty much did not make it, because he decided to take himself out. But by looking at the picture of the three of them that Teo gave him, but I'm like, you're the like, when he was like, oh, we were all going towards the same thing, but then we were looking at different dreams. Like, you are the one who messed up the plan, right? It wasn't Teo. It wasn't the girl. You the one who believed that you could do it all on your own. And the funny thing is, Teo never backstabbed him, right? But he backstabbed Teo so many times by having the other boy hit him in the head that one time, and then by letting the father go to go take care of his mom, by letting the stepfather go to go take care of his mom. So Inha was the problem. And I feel like the way he was acting, he was acting strong, he was acting smug and all that, but only to take his life in prison. I don't know. That's just weird to me. That doesn't seem like his character. You should have kept going with it. Kept going with it, and then, because his character seems more like he likes to run shit. So it should have been more like, show me he took advantage of the prison or something like that. That would seem more of a in-house character than to, feel sorrow, feel sad, and to take his own thing, right? And then you have 3 years later, you have Teo um visiting where his ashes are, and I'm like, you're looking at everyone else's is packed like with photos, is packed with flowers, and Inha's is like empty with nothing. And then you're like, who's footing the bill for this? Because there's a monthly fee for that. So who is paying the bill? It's 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 not his father. His father already took the Kang last name from him. So my guess would be it's Teo that's paying for it, because I didn't know. I mean, I don't know if well, I guess that's how it works. So, but anyway, So yeah, I'm guessing Teo is the one paying the bill for that. And the other thing is, so the impossible heir. So who became the heir? Teo became the heir of Kang Ho Group. And honestly, I thought it was going to be Sungju, because if you think about it, when he was crying to his mom, he's like, I never got to do anything I wanted. And even in like my previous reviews, like of episode 1, 2, or 3 and 4, like you could see like he never said anything. He just went along with everything. And his mom was pretty much the person that was, conducting everything and all the bad things or whatever it was his mom um doing everything. So for him to like break down and be like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. And also, you even though Teo became the heir and he's like the CEO of, he's like now the new chairman of Kangho Group, but you did see like him and Sungju, they have kind of like a good relationship. So even though he's like, keep you on your toes, but you won't see Sungju trying to like undermine him or like take the stuff away from him. Like they don't seem to have that kind of relationship. They seem to be like, okay, Sungju's gonna help him and be by his side. That's the kind of relationship I see them having. So, and with Weiju, I'm guessing she's even after 3 years, she's still traveling. But she's sending Teo like health checks. Like she's sending him pictures of, where she is and stuff like that. So I don't know if they're gonna be like, okay, in like that was their way of telling us that maybe in the future they're gonna get together, because I feel like if she wanted to send health checks, she could have definitely sent it to her brother, you know, so she didn't have to send it to Teo. And then the chairman, so the father actually got to achieve his dream and he saw the building go up. And then of the guys working at Kang Ho Group, you also saw the YP Holdings guy. He was behind Teo too when they were walking inside. So all that was pretty interesting to see. And I like how, he's the chairman now, so he sends the other guys on vacation. So the hacking dude and then the other three guys that used to be the the mobster dudes, the ones who used to hang out with, well, the one that Haiwan's mom stole money from. But anyway, so like they're like on vacation and he sent them money to go like enjoy themselves. So I like how he takes care of his friends that needs to be, taken care of. And I also like when the in the part where they showed you the friends, you can see the change in music. The music was it's the same song, but it was instrumental and it had a happier beat. So it just goes to show you like how everyone is happy now and it's not that serious. And also they ended it with him looking out the window at night with the fireworks, pretty much saying that he achieved his dream of watching the fireworks from a high place. And on the table they had, the inaugural KO, I think it was a children center. So I guess he invested in making a place for children that's just like him. So, and I thought that was a really great idea, kind of like taking it full circle. Yeah, so the ending was The ending was good. They kind of like closed, um, pretty much closed out all the stories. So yeah, so stay tuned for my rating on the entire series. And this wraps up our journey on the Review Garden. Thank you for joining me today as we explored this drama. If you enjoyed this reaction and review, please remember to subscribe for more insightful videos. Don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback helps our channel grow. As always, I'm truly grateful for your support and for joining me on this journey on the Review Garden. Until next time, and happy listening. Bye.